We have a client coming in that is pretty excited about what we're going to do for them, and we're trying to build around a project a whole lot of other things.
Who's that beacon? Kelly.
And this particular project has gone through some iterations, not by anyone else's choice other than mine. From an initial idea that we presented to them, we built a model for them to sort of give them an idea of what it could be. But now it's evolving into what more could it be. We have our weekly team meetings, and I brought it to the team to show them the initial drawings.
And then it has a sunken-in bar where you can get to it from the...
So I'm thinking, what do you think of this? And on many occasions, someone had said, well, what about this? What about this? Why don't we add that? Why don't we try this? Why don't we do all these different things? And I think taking off of some of those ideas and creating a little bit better of a design.
Since we've been able to do what we've been able to do, why not push ourselves a little bit more? I think the big thing on this one is everybody's going to have to keep their eyes open for every little thing.
So here we are, to be able to sit down with them, they meet the team, get just good vibes going and talk, and then start to lay out what this could look like.
You're supposed to, like, the action part is like,
Hey Al, we just got here for the meeting.
Boy, oh boy, okay, that's not what we're talking about, is it? There it is.
yes,
Okay.
that's exactly
Oh.
what she told us to say.
It's not like we're going to create massive, fine, that's cool. All right, let's go. We'll come back to this.
Somebody is here.
Okay, we'll come back to this. It is, it is. Oh no. This is the construction place. There's no shoes off. Hey, Vera.
How are you?
Merry Christmas.
the day after.
Awesome, man.
Bro,
Merry Christmas. Yeah, heck yeah, we can bro out.
What's your
I'm
name?
Vera. I'm Vera. This is my husband, Bud.
I'm Bud. Vera came across your website.
And I said, what do you think of this? And then he started watching all the videos, and that's where it snowballed with the pool thing.
Then we got the bug.
So we're gonna do some video because you know that's what we do anyway.
Okay.
So Al's daughter, Katie, is our videographer. Hi. And then Kaylee, my daughter. And Al's middle daughter, Jessie.
So anyway, come on in, come on.
Instead of just having like the normal rectangle pool with a slide and a diving board, and what most people
Nice.
have, which is fine. He started watching the videos, and then he come up with, I want a lazy pool. I want a lazy river pool. And then it just like, there was just no stopping it after that.
Those are recycled stones that Kaylee mudded into the bottom of my shower that she remodeled.
Okay.
That I peeled off the backing so I could use them individually.
Uh-oh.
Anyway.
It's a unique opportunity for us to interact with a customer on a whole nother level in a more interactive day-to-day way online in a social media, social world. And then being able to translate that into a yard.
The house was being built in an open field, so it was like, you know, a blank slate for Al's perspective. That's what it looked like before. And the pool, I mean, the house are this way. That's what it looks like. My dad's farm.
Okay.
I grew up here.
Got it.
But it was a pond, and then it started overgrowing, and my dad passed. And
Depending on how the overall pond looks as to whether we toy with the idea of the negative edge. So that's where that comes from, because like this drawing has an edge on it, and until I see the yard again, we may not want to do that because I don't think the effect would be enough. First, it's a vessel of water that's built so that one portion of the pool, the water flows over that edge down into a catch basin below, giving the illusion that the water disappears. If we could get a good visual, it'd be great, but we don't want to do it just to try to put it in there. Now I've seen them done very effectively, but building one in the woods with a pile of trees behind it doesn't make any sense. There's really no visual to that. It's simply, I guess, the saying that you have a negative edge pool might be the reason to do it, although it's not a very good reason if you ask me.
Thinking is we just want something cool. So I mean, if we give you ideas and you can say this would look better, I mean, we're all flexible and open.
I was going to do another model, but I didn't for this one because the ideas keep changing. I mean, the pool itself didn't change from last time. Instead of having the bar here, which blocks off the visual, put the bar to the side, still had the grotto, But instead, and this was Kaylee's idea, was what if the lazy river went underneath?
Right.
And then
You did mention that.
I did mention that when I saw you, but then a seating area on top.
Oh,
So now you have this visual overlooking the lake. Now you have kind of a cool spot that's hidden behind the slide. So you would,
so this is easier to get to than in the other drawing. The other drawing, the stairs and the slide was kind of.
yeah, because you had to go under
Yeah.
the bridge and over and around
Yeah.
and across. And
Right.
so now instead, you would just come up the steps either to this landing, create this landing as kind of a cool spot, because now you're overlooking everything. Because this steps down. So now this is 4 feet below this, and this is 4 feet above this. So now you've got this nice elevated platform to look over, which that could take on a whole lot
is
of
the
cool
pond edge
stuff.
over here.
This is the pond edge over here. So that was kind of a cool, intriguing. While I like the idea of being in the grotto and in the bar, I also became more intrigued with this idea of what that could look like by using.
Wanted something different, you know? We watch a lot of shows on TV and we say, wow, that's an average pool. That's an average pool. And you go, we're not getting one of those.
Are these fire features?
Those are fire features. Kind of added the thought too of maybe adding that texture of light at night would be kind of cool. You swim into the grotto. This is an enclosed space with seats and stuff in it, or you float into a separate cave. So these are 2 separate pieces. They're all same water. I mean, it's all one water system, but two separate areas. Yep.
Our grandson was looking at that model that you had and Vera was telling him about it and he was getting excited. Oh, wow, you know, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
You like the cave idea.
The cave idea, yeah.
Calling it a cave.
It's kind of fun.
Love what you're doing here. I knew that things were going to be moved around, but we're going to have some of the same features. So I think it just got 100 times better.
Maybe we should talk about like filming and our idea
Well,
for
I'm getting
interactive
there.
YouTube and the show.
I was just about to get
Are
there.
we easing them in?
All right, so we're there. All right, we're there. Done with design. All right, we're good with that for now. So our idea is, we shot the pirate pool, and that's really just it's a documentary, kind of documentary / reality, right? And we could do that again, which would be really cool, which would be fine. But why if we could do something a little bit more? Was the thought? But what if? So what if instead of us doing episodes and having it all built before we build episodes, what if we made it a little shorter snippets that came out more often during the project? While I like that, I wasn't sure where that was going to go until it became a little more interactive. Remember the pirate pool, how we did the skulls, right? Well, what if I mocked up 3 different options of what the bar could look like that I still approved, that I still liked, that I thought would work, but what if I mocked up 3? Then we use this show to interact with the audience, and the audience could decide. Anyone who watches it could vote. Well, I'd like this one, or I'd like this one, or I'd like this one.
So these would all be great options, any of which.
So
Love it or list
all, and if we're going to take the time to film this whole thing, why not make it interactive along the way versus...
By the way, are you guys okay if we film this whole thing?
He brought it up, so I kind of went with it.
He asked.
He did. Exactly.
Okay.
All right, well, good.
See, that was permission for me. You shouldn't have said that if that was, because it was like, hey, guess what we're doing? But that would require more out of you guys as well, because I'm going to probably want to put you on film having this discussion more often.
Well, I hired my son back, so
That's
I
right,
could
you
have
said.
more flexibility.
Perfect.
Oh, good.
Perfect.
So, because I wanted to be able to have more flexibility through the whole process next summer. So, I really like that. Yeah. It's a. I was trying to think how you'd actually come out. It's pretty close to what I had in my mind after.
We don't want to miss the mark. We either want to hit a home run, or we don't want to even get up and swing. I mean,
Strikeouts are not good in my business. It's not good for me to strike out. It's good for me to get on base and hit homers or grand slams.
So you know their likes and their dislikes to an extent. So you know, like for some customers, we know what specific colors to try to avoid or what specific kind of textures.
These are my favorite colors right here.
Okay, I'm
See
in.
the sand and the blue.
Sound. Sign me up for that.
So to get a little insight, seeing as this is their backyard, we don't want them to hate it.
Oh, they won't.
I'm jazzed. I don't show it. But
Yeah. No, I'm good.
inside
I'm
jumping
good.
around.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Those things.
Did you get what knowledge you were looking for?
We used
Of course.
it off of several of their buildings before.
Yes, I did.
Some of, love you, babes.
I've never seen so much.
So much
Rock and different.
Bye, sweetie. Bye. Love you. See you later.
It's nice meeting you guys. We can't
Thanks,
wait.
girls.
Now, a contractor or a builder simply is hired to build a thing. That's kind of secondary to how could we create an adventure? How could we have an experience? How could it be something other than a transaction? How can it be more for all of us so that we can all be engaged in loving it? Not just the building of it, but all of the emotional connection, relations with each other, with clients, with other people involved. How can we make that living theater?
Bro hug.
That's right. Oh.
We like bro hugs.
Now it's where we want to go and where we're going to take them on the experience of something they don't know anything about yet.
To be continued.
Coming down. Wow. That's awesome.
That it's no longer just a project, it's everything that goes into making the magic of a project happen. So stay tuned, it's going to be awesome. And if I can't find a spot to get that illusion, I don't want to do it. Don't sit in this chair, I just kicked the leg off of it. I blocked one and the other one attacks me. Okay, guys, I'm so slender and tiny. I'm just a sliver of a man.